In this video, we're going to go over the questions for the story Arachne and the Myths, Legends, and Folktales unit. Before you begin, please be sure to put your name and your homeroom on your paper. Please note that this assignment is worth a total of 97 points, so it's extremely important that you complete this according to the directions and carefully. The directions say, answer the following questions before, during, and after reading Arachne. Answer all short answer questions in complete sentences. Failure to write in complete sentences will result in earning half credit, even if the answer is correct. The first question is actually 4 questions, and it is worth 32 points. Before you read, choose 4 of the vocabulary words from page 858, the first page of the story, and create vocabulary squares for those words. Those words are on the first page of the story. You can choose 4 of these. The words are obscure, humble, mortal, indignantly, obstinacy, and strive. In these boxes, you need to write the word. You need to record the definition. You do need to use the definitions that are here on this page. So I'm highlighting those for you so you can see where they are. You then need to write a sentence using the word. This needs to be your own sentence. This is not a sentence that you have copied from this list. It's not a sentence that you've pulled from Google. I can figure out when you've pulled things from Google. These need to be sentences written in your own words. And the last box is a picture that either shows the definition or illustrates your sentence somehow. The picture does not have to be a major work of art. It is perfectly fine if you use stick figures in your drawings. Please do not stress over the drawings. It is not the end of the world if they're not perfect. Once you've completed 4 vocabulary squares, you can start the during reading questions. The first question for during reading is on page 861, what causes Arachne's work to be known all over Greece? So in order to answer that question, you would need to go to page 861, which is here. And find out what it was that made Arachne's work known all over Greece. The third question also deals with information from that same page. It is, what do the details on page 861 tell you about the world of the story? Hint, what supernatural beings are mentioned? Here, it talks about graceful nymphs of the forest who would come to watch her weave. And it also talks about people discussing the gods and goddesses as if they were real. So what I'm asking you here is, what do these details tell you about the world of the story? This might not be a story set in the real world. 4 is also on that same page. It says, at the bottom of page 861, Arachne begins to brag that her weaving is better than Athene's. She continues to brag on the next page. What do you think will be the effect of her bragging and saying that she's better than the goddess? So I'm asking you to make a prediction about what will happen in the story. So remember, You are making a prediction. After you finish reading the story, there are some more questions. Question 5 says, what in nature does this myth seek to explain? Here's my hint for you. Hint. Look at the end of the story. 6. What does Arachne value more than anything else? So here's a hint for you. Look at the beginning. This is not tangible. So I think that she values something that is real. It's not something that can be touched. And if you look at the beginning of the story, you will see what it was that she valued most and what she felt was above all things. In fact, you might want to look at the last paragraph on the bottom of page 861. Question 7. Why do you think Arachne refused to accept advice from the old woman at the beginning of the story? So this is a question where I'm asking for your opinion. So why do you think Arachne refused her advice, and especially so rudely? 8. Arachne's behavior reveals a lot about her. What kind of person would you say she is, and why? So would you say that she is nice? Would you say that she is rude? Would you say that she is prideful? Whatever you say she is, please back it up with evidence. 9. Why was the design Arachne wove disrespectful to the gods? So in order to answer this question, you're going to need to find the description of Arachne's weaving. And number 10 is what design did Athena use? So you're going to find this answer right around in the answer or the details you need to answer number 9. 11. At the beginning of the story, Athena did not want to harm Arachne. What was her original intention? So what I'm asking you is, what did Athene originally want? 12. What made Athene so angry? So here I'm asking you, what was it that made Athene punish Arachne so harshly? 13. In ancient Greece, what important life lesson might this have taught? So here, this question is really asking you what the theme is. And 14 is, what does this myth tell us about what was important to the people of ancient Greece? So what I'm really asking you is, was the theme important to people in ancient Greece? If you have any further questions, please ask me, but I think I have given you enough hints to make sure that you are well on your way to success.